Everything Israel does is defined by the fact that it is a settler colonial state. So you can look at the British in India, the British in Kenya, the French in Algeria. The trajectory is very similar. And in order to justify that from the very inception, you have to lie. You create a narrative of justification that is completely specious and untrue. And that's, of course, exactly what happened in Israel.
The EU is now looking for new sources of gas. So in summer 2022, the EU signed a memorandum of understanding with Israel and Egypt, who was in the deal, to import some of this gas that's been found off the coast of Israel and Palestine. It could be a reason as to why the EU is avowedly backing Israel. It's pretty easy to do when they've got your gas. And
we are here today because one vote at the Security Council has blocked Palestine from becoming a full member state of the United Nations. It is shameful that one vote can ignore the deafening call for justice for Palestine. A call echoed by over 140 member states of this General Assembly, including 12 member states of the Security Council. A call echoed by millions of peaceful protesters in universities, streets, and cities across the world. Yet one country, just one out of the 193 members of the United Nations, defied that outcry for justice. The cry for...
The result of the vote is as follows. In favor, 143. Against, 9. Abstentions, 25. Draft Resolution A/ES10/L30/Rev1 is adopted.
We faced and continue to face attempts to push us out of geography and out of history, but by forcible displacement, subjugation or death, or to say it in even clearer terms, by ethnic cleansing, apartheid, or genocide. Voting yes is the right thing to do. And I can assure you, you and your country for years to come will be proud to have stood for freedom, justice, and peace in this darkest hour.
מדינת ישראל, 2024, תראו איך נראה הכביש במצפה רמון, מלון בראשית, אזרחים, אלופים, אזרחים באמת 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 אלופים הגיעו לפה בבוקר, ב7 בבוקר, לקחו את כל הסלעים וחסמו את הכביש. דקה אחת אני יוצא חברים. למה? כי בסרטון השני אתם תראו בדיוק מה קרה. בסרטון השני אתם תבינו בדיוק מה קרה. אני יוצא. מאות משאיות מירדן.
אנחנו במחסום תרקומיה. תראו, חבר'ה פה לא מפחדים, בחורות, בחורים, איזה יופי. מסמים את המשאיות של החמאס, מקסימה, איזה יופי.
A large mobilization of Israeli police to oversee the demolition of nearly 50 different homes in this Bedouin community of Buttin. It's an area of the Negev desert with a population of nearly 1,000 Palestinians, 400 of them now have nowhere to live. Israeli authorities say these homes were built without a permit. But Palestinian Israeli members of the government are criticizing the move and calling for a fair solution.
This is Ben Gvir's police. This is Netanyahu's government, the extremist and nefarious government that only knows the language of destruction and demolition. And so, this is the situation today in the Negev.
The local Bedouin community has protested against the government decision.
لما نطلع بنسيم بده شو اسمه يطلعها من الدار يطلع المرة من الدار
Of this for the United States is that we do not believe that the ICC has jurisdiction on this. That being said, we work closely with the ICC in a number of key areas. We think that they do important work as it relates to Ukraine, Darfur, Sudan. But again, in this particular instance, they just do not have jurisdiction.
Let me be clear. In a country like Canada, it should be, and it must be, safe to declare oneself a Zionist, Jewish or not. Zionism is not a dirty word or something anyone should be targeted.
Well, can I say this? Why is it okay for America to drop 2 nuclear bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki to end their existential threat war? Why was it okay for us to do that? I thought it was okay. To Israel, do whatever you have to do to survive as a Jewish state.
What? No, all right. I know that sounds bad.